to give you an idea of that, it is approximately, I just want to just highlight there, this is after tax. After tax, you're looking at approximately about $6,500 a month. Now, some of you, that's a drop in the ocean because you earn a lot more than that in this field. But many of you, you know, that is perceived as a very good income, which is, you know, in a yearly basis, it's, you know, it's over $70,000. So I decided that I was going to join a network marketing business, which gave me tremendous success in a short period of time. And also it was a massive learning experience. I learned so much in that. And since then, I've had multiple different businesses that I've been involved in, not just in networking, but also traditional businesses that gave me leverage. And that is why I love this industry. And that's what we're going to share with you. It's something I can give you a little bit of leverage so that when you go to work in the morning on a Monday morning, you are able to have something besides that job, you know, that job that can get wiped out by a virus that can appear from nowhere. You know, 8 months ago or a year ago, we didn't know anything about this virus, and the industry of hospitality, the industry of travel, all these industries were thinking forever they will never have any issues. Today, major airlines are in ruin because of this. So imagine all those jobs below that many people are involved in. And they always anticipated it will go on forever. But something, it just takes one thing to destroy that. And that's why if you have a second form of income, or if you have another form of income, you can, I would say, limit any of these situations that may occur, which are out of our control. So anyway, Tron Storm, let's go through the opportunity, what it is. So Tron is a blockchain that is actually faster, it's more scalable than Ethereum. A lot of coins, a lot of businesses in the smart contract were using the ERC20 token, the blockchain of Ethereum, and it created a scalability issue, meaning this: Ethereum blockchain gets congested. Just like a motorway, you get congested. And this congestion creates, I would say, issues for the people because it slows down the transaction and it increases the fees. So you end up paying these fees. Think of it as a toll that if you want to go through the toll, you got to pay these fees called the gas fees. Now, Ethereum has a far less transactions than Tron. So Tron is faster than Ethereum and Bitcoin. Many of you are familiar with Bitcoin. It's the first cryptocurrency in 2008. And it's the world's most well-known cryptocurrency out there. Tron is a top 10 coin, and it's got a super fast blockchain. And this graph can give you an idea of the type of transactions over the last 12 months. Tron, if you hold the Tron token, then its value today is about 3.3 cents. The Tron token has many different values, ladies and gentlemen. It can be utilized to be a part of the tokens that the Tron Foundation issued. That's the organization that is owned by Tron, by Justin Sun, who are, you know, in charge of the blockchain of Tron. So it has a ecosystem, particularly in the Far East, in Asia, in China and Hong Kong, where you can utilize and take advantage of that. So if you're not familiar with some of these, it's probably because it's not something that's readily available in the part of the world that we are in. So this is the CEO, this is the gentleman who is the founder and the CEO of Tron, Mr. Justin Sun. And we say that Tron blockchain is the leading crypto gaming and DeFi out there. So Bitcoin and Ethereum use what we call proof of work. Basically, people like me and you mine these coins using computers, which are specifically for mining these coins. And of course, computers mean electricity costs. And if you want to mine Bitcoin, especially at a significant level, you're going to use a massive amount of energy. And therefore, when there's transactions, these miners are what we call, they verify the transactions on the blockchain. So when somebody sends Bitcoin from one wallet to another, it goes through the blockchain, and the miners, which are the community, will actually end up verifying the transactions using a proof of work system, which is cumbersome, it is slow, it means it's very expensive, and the alternative is called a proof of stake, where you don't have miners, but you have stakers, people who stake their coin, and therefore it's very fast, and it has a very, what we call a consensus mechanism that allows for much faster rates of transaction than Ethereum. And that is really the crux of the matter, and why Tron is a suitable blockchain over Ethereum in many, many ways. These are some of the reasons. The gas fees are almost zero, whereas Ethereum, they've been extremely high in recent times. The lightning fast transaction time, unlike Ethereum, Tron will give a massive potential in price hike. It has already done, I think, I think it done a 2x or a 200% in the last couple of weeks. It's corrected itself and gone back down to about 3.3 cent, which is, in line with the rest of the market. It's actually doing very well in comparison to the rest of the market, which has dropped quite considerably. I think Ethereum has dropped from $450 somewhere around there in a couple of weeks back to $335. I was looking at Binance earlier today. Crypto whales have entered the Tron game, so you can see more volume, more volatility in Tron. And Tron is building this community. More and more people are being part of the Tron blockchain community. So if Bitcoin reaches its all-time high, which is $20,000, it's about double where it is today. If Ethereum reaches its all-time high from today, it's about, I would say, about 4 times where it is today, just under 4 times. If Tron reaches an all-time high, we're looking at approximately about 9.5 times where it is today, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm saying to you is, if you hold a significant amount of Tron, then if the crypto market only goes back to an all-time high, and what happens usually is, as Bitcoin goes up, the altcoins end up also following in a major rally, and that's what happened in 2018. So we'd anticipate Tron to also rally, but when it rallies, it will rally at a faster rate than the Bitcoin, and that's simply because it's valued, its market valuation dropped a lot more in the last couple of years. So the potential for you to earn Tron is in Tron Storm, and I'm going to share how you earn from that. But the Tron opportunity when you hold Tron is significant, and the returns are significant also. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Tron smart contract, called based business called Tron Storm, where you can earn Tron by the second, by the minute, by the day, and it's called Tron Storm. And we are currently in a pre-launch phase where in a couple of weeks' time we will launch a decentralized website that will mean that nobody is able to hack it. Excuse me. Nobody is able to hack. Nobody is able to close down, and it will have that level of transparency, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm coming in the front with you guys. I want to share with you, and I put my name. This is the only smart contract opportunity I'm actually personally ever been involved in. Okay, and that is because the background and the people that I'm working with, I'm content that they are doing, and we are going to do what is right by you and the community, ladies and gentlemen. We may have some bumps and bruises, but we will be coming out of that on the right side. So for you to join this community, you only need to start with 500 Tron, which is about $11, $12. And that money then goes through the blockchain, and there's no admin or administrator can control this. And this payout is then has a compensation attached to it, which I will describe in the following slides. But everyone that we all know, majority of the people around the world can be a part of this, because the starting fee is, the entry point is very, very low. Now, The Tron Storm technology is using the Tron blockchain, and it's very, very fast, and it's very efficient and low transactional fees. These are some of our strengths, ladies and gentlemen, and, you know, no owner admin controlling, no peer, you know, it's all peer-to-peer transactions. It's decentralized. It's 100% transparent because everything is on the blockchain. The lowest transactional fees, the transactional fees are almost zero. There is even a way you can make them zero. And we have a earning potential where you can make a very significant income for yourselves and your families in a referral program, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to now talk about that on the next part of the presentation here. So the first part of the presentation is all about Tron and what is Tron, what is the blockchain of Tron, why does it have advantage over the Ethereum blockchain. Of course, Ethereum is more established because Ethereum is simply one of the first cryptocurrencies. It was, you know, it was started far earlier than the Tron. However, the technology of Tron is more scalable, and it's very interesting that Ethereum is also moving to a proof of stake. So the technology of Tron is also what Ethereum is going to emulate in the coming weeks, months. We don't know. Okay, it's actually, we were expecting it by now, but it could take a little bit longer. We simply don't know. But anyway, so let's talk about how we can earn. How can you make income from this opportunity? So the first type of income is a level income. So Tron Storm level income, you get paid on 100 levels of your organization. So an organization, in very simple terms, is somebody you introduce, somebody they introduce, somebody they introduce, and it's that organization which level one are the people you've introduced, level two are those that they introduce. So you introduce Gary in London, level one. Gary introduces Malcolm in Barbados, that's level two. Malcolm introduces Ngozi in South Africa, that is number three, okay, level three, and level four, and level five, and level six, and level seven, and so on and so forth. So on your first level, you get 20%, on your second level, 10%, your third level, 0.5 on the fourth, 0.2% on the fifth, to 100 levels. That means you pick up 20%, which is 100 Tron on your first level, 50 Tron on your second level, 25 Tron on your third level, 2.5 Tron on your fourth level, and on the fifth to 100, 1 Tron on every single level. So how does this work? You get paid. So let's assume you introduce two people, they introduce two, they introduce two, they introduce two. So that's 2, 4, 8, 16. And this just duplicates into your organization. Okay, now you can introduce 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, however you want, however many you want direct, you can do that. However, this is just assuming, because the average person in network marketing in this industry introduces two people. The average person is two. Okay, so let's say you introduce two people and they introduce two, that's 4, and so on. So you're getting paid 20%, 10%, 5%, 0.5%, 0.2%. The potential earnings is in the millions with a big organization, ladies and gentlemen. So you have a capacity to earn a significant amount of Tron just from the 500 Tron, ladies and gentlemen. The second type of income is the slot income. Okay, now the second and third, I sometimes call it the second, you know, as long as you understand what this is. So the slot income are for those people who either refer or don't refer, it doesn't matter. You get a position in the slots. So slot 1, you get a position. Slot 2, you get a position. So you join a queue system. And when people join the business in that slot, they also join the queue, but they will come under the next available person that is in the queue. So I'll explain how that works. So 10% of this is deducted, ladies and gentlemen, into the plan for level income. So 10% of this package, which is 200 Tron, 500 Tron, 1,000 Tron, 2,000 Tron, 5,000 Tron, 10,000 Tron, up to 100,000 Tron, 10% is allocated and deducted, and it pays the uni level. So you get paid again for the same work that you did previously. So you're not just getting paid on the 500 Tron that people start with, but you get paid on the upgrades that they do, or when they come in and buy one of the slots or more than one of the slots. Okay, so you can make money again and again and again from the same network or the same people that have positioned themselves in these slots. Now, this part. So the 10% that I've just mentioned is allocated into that pot for that. The slot packages, the 2000 gives you a earning potential of 5,400 Tron, ladies and gentlemen. The 5,000 Tron package gives you an earning potential of 13,500 Tron, and so on and so forth. Those mathematicians out there will understand that is a gain of 270% or 2.7 times your original investment, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's demonstrate this on a graph or a picture, which sometimes we say pictures speak 1,000 words, right? Okay, I know I speak 10 million words, but the picture will speak a lot more with the clarification. So 2000 Tron package, you purchase this slot, your position is now number 7, and the slot position, so you're now position number 7. Okay, so as you reach, so that means that there will be 6 people, the next 6 people that get paid once next 6 people join, the 7th person will come under you. The 7th person will come under you. Okay, so there is a queue system. Okay, and I'll give you an example. So let's say I am the one who is next in line. Okay, and I am position number 2. Okay, and your position number 7. Okay, so there is a gap of 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it's just a line, ladies and gentlemen. So the next person who joins, okay, next person who joins will come under the person who is in the queue, at the front of the queue. Okay, it's very, very simple. And to make it even easier, we have now in the back office, we've got the number that you currently are. So the position that you currently are taking, we have that. And we also have, and I'll just share with you, okay? So just give me 1 second. I'll just share with you, okay? So the current position and my position, that is what you see on there, the current position and my position, okay? So you can now see that this in the back office, people have been asking for it, and it's very easy then to see how many more people are in front of you in that queue. So each slot or pool will have its own queue system because each slot is separate. The 2,000 slot, the 5,000 slot, the 10,000 slot, the 20,000 slot, the 50,000 slot, the 100,000 slot, the 200,000 slot, the 400,000 slot, and the 500,000 and the 1 million slots, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the creators are not responsible for the commission payouts. It's all programmed in the blockchain. You can see the blockchain smart contract address, and we'll be talking a little bit about that in the coming few minutes. And we mentioned, of course, in the training this morning, so that shouldn't come as a surprise to many of you, but we'll explain that in the coming few minutes. The Tron Link wallet is the best wallet that we recommend. It operates with the DApp feature very, very nicely, and you can download it for Android and the iOS iPhones, and it has a Google extension for laptops as well. And this is the overview, the end of this overview, ladies and gentlemen, which is every day 3:30 UK time. And in the morning, we also hold some training sessions that really is there just to support you. We've also started some new features on the site. I've already explained some of those, and I'll talk about some in a second. The Telegram community that we have is a channel, so join the channel. We will post that into the chat, but join the channel because that's where you will have the link for the meetings, and so on and so forth. So what I will do now is I will just stop sharing the screen, and I will, okay, so there are some questions regarding Hindi language. I believe there is a